channel. If you are new, my name is Cali and welcome to my YouTube family. So today's look is going to be on this holiday glam makeup look. I was really wanting to do something with some glitter and shimmer today, so I did this beautiful smoky eye that has 3 different glitter colours. It has silver, gold and bronze. I just thought all 3 would look beautiful together. It's just something a little bit different. And I did a wing. I have not done a wing in a hot minute, like I'm talking weeks. I haven't done a wing for such a long time. So I wanted to do a wing, and then I've also done 2 different lip looks. I've done more of a nude pinky brown, and then I've also done this bright red as well. So there's 2 different options to pair with this eye look. I was really excited to do this makeup look. I've used quite a few new products today, and I was quite surprised how well all of them really worked. I loved pretty much everything I used. And if you do like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel down below and turn on the bell so you make sure you can get notifications of when I upload a new video. So I think we might just jump straight into the video. If you'd like to see how to get this holiday glam sparkly makeup look, then please keep watching. So I'm going to start with the skin. And first I'm going to use the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist just to hydrate my skin a bit. And now for primer, I'm using the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. This is really good for blurring out pores. I like to use this especially down the centre of the face. For foundation today, I'm using the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in the shade Olive. So I'm just going to take about 3 to 4 pumps on the back of my hand. And then I just like to apply a little bit to the cheeks, the forehead, the nose and the chin. Then I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. This is my first time using this foundation, but I've seen really good reviews on it. It has really good full coverage and it's meant to last on the skin really well. And I do have a spray tan on, that's why my neck is so much darker than my face, but this colour does match my neck. Because I have dry skin, I do prefer to use a beauty blender just because it adds that little bit more dewiness to the skin. This wasn't a matte finish foundation, but I just prefer to have that little bit more of a glow look to my skin when I apply foundation. Wow, I love that foundation. That coverage is amazing. I've been getting some breakouts around my chin and cheek area, and that covered that really nicely. Now for concealer, I'm going to use this one by Too Faced. This is the Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm using the shade Almond. I can't get over how big this is, and it's really heavy for a concealer, which means there's lots of product in here, and it has a really big doe foot applicator, which I really like. Just going to apply some of that just under the eyes. This is meant to be a really good coverage concealer, but it's a little bit more of a liquid consistency, so it's going to be a little bit more hydrating for under the eye area. And I just apply a little bit down the centre of the nose, on the corners where I tend to get a bit of redness, and also on my chin. I'm just using my beauty blender to blend that out. Now I'm going to cream contour using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick. This is the colour Mocha. I'm just going to contour my cheeks, just along my temples and forehead, and also my nose. I'm using my beauty blender to blend that out. And now I'm going to bake using the Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. This is the shade Pound Cake. And just using my beauty blender to bake underneath my eyes. Just in the centre of the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, on my chin, also just under the contour. Going to use a liquid highlighter. These are the Marc Jacobs Dew Drops. Just applying that with my beauty blender just to the tops of the cheeks. Gives that beautiful dewy looking glow. And just above the brows as well. I'm just going to dust away that contour. Now I'm going to powder contour using this Smashbox Cali contour palette. And I'm just going to mix these two shades together. Now I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this Becca Be a Light palette. I'm just going to use the powder foundation. This is a really light and natural powder, so it just dusts over the skin. It doesn't add too much extra coverage. It's just really lightweight. Just going to dust a little bit of that just on the areas that I didn't bake as much. And to bronze up my skin, I'm using this Elcie Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Medium. Just going to bring some warmth back into my skin. I would have to say bronzing and highlighting are my two favourite steps in makeup, just because I think they just make your skin look so beautiful. And for blush, I'm going to use this Too Faced. This is the Natural Face palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Pink Sand right here, which is a really beautiful muted rose pink. Just adding a little bit of that just onto the apples of the cheeks. And to highlight, I'm taking my favourite highlighter. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Amrezy collaboration. I'm so happy they've brought this back out again. I was obsessed with this highlighter when it first came out, and I just use it so much. I absolutely love it. Just going to apply that just over that liquid highlight, so right on top of the cheekbones here. Look at that glow, that's amazing. Just above the brows. I love highlight. I think it just makes such a difference. Just makes your skin look so healthy and glowing and just beautiful. And just some down the center of the nose, tip of the nose, Cupid's bow. Okay, I've just zoomed you in nice and close to do the brows and the eyes. For my brows, I'm going to be using this Kat Von D. This is the Super Brow 24-Hour Long Wear Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. First, I'm just going to use a spoolie to brush through my brow hairs. And then just taking an angle brush to fill in my brows. Okay, for my eyes, I'm going to start using the Dose of Colours Desi and Katy Friendcation palette. I've been so excited to try this. I'm going to start with this warm brown shade here. I'm going to apply that in the crease as my transition colour, blending that right up high into the crease here. And now I'm going into this darker brown shade here. I'm going to apply that more in the outer corner. Now I'm just going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and I'm just going to use some of the black shade here from the palette. I'm going to use the brush that it comes with just to apply a little bit of this black right in the very outer corner of the eye, just to smoke it out a little bit more. And before we start the fun part and add the glitter, I'm just going to do under the eyes as well. So just starting with that first lighter brown shade from the Friendcation palette, I'm just going to apply that directly underneath the eye. Just blending that quite low, so I want it to be nice and smoky. And then picking up some of that darker brown shade from the same palette, and I'm just going to blend that underneath. And then just picking up a little bit of black on a pencil brush and just blending that really close. And I'm just going to use this Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the waterline. This is a dark brown called Brown Out. I love this for the waterline when I'm not wanting to do black. I just want something a little bit softer. And now for the fun, the glitter and shimmer. I'm first going to use this liquid eyeshadow from MAC. This is one of the Dazzleshadow liquid eyeshadows. This one is in the colour Beam Time. This is a beautiful bronzy copper tone. And I love the brush on this. It's quite a flat brush, which allows you to cut your crease with it. So I'm going to use that to cut my crease first. Then I'm going to apply powder over the top. So this is going to be my base, which is more of a liquid cream finish. I'm going to start this more in the center of the eye. And then next I'm taking this liquid cream shadow from Colourpop. This is called Walk of Fame. I'm just doing the same thing, but I'm just bringing this more from the inner corner to the middle, but not all the way over, because I'm going to put silver in the very inner corner. This one's just a little bit more of a brighter gold copper shade. And then lastly, I'm using the MAC Dazzleshadow Liquid in the colour Stars in My Eyes. This is such a beautiful bright silver. This is going to go right in the inner corners. And I'm just taking a flat synthetic brush and I'm just going to pat those colours just so they blend into each other and there's not such a harsh line. Okay, now for the powders over the top, I'm going to start with the silver in the inner corner. I'm going to use this Dose of Colours. This is one of their Eyedeal Duo Loose Pigments in the shade Disco. This is such a beautiful bright silver colour. And I'm just going to wet my brush just because this is more of a loose pigment, so I don't want it to fall down onto my face since I've already done my foundation. So just picking up a little bit of that on my brush, just like that. And I'm just going to press that straight over where I've placed the silver cream. so pretty. It just gives it that extra sparkle. Love that. And then in the middle, I'm going to add more of a lighter gold. This is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Cheap Date. This is such a beautiful light gold shade. So just taking the same flat brush, just going to apply this right in the center and then mix it into the silver, just because I want it to all flow together beautifully and not have any harsh lines. So this is going to come more into the middle of the eye. And now I'm going to add some bronze. This is the MAC Tan pigment. I love this pigment. This is going to go more towards the outer part of the lid. Once again, I'm going to wet my brush for this one because it is a loose pigment. I'm just going to press that more towards the outer corner of the lid. Looks so pretty. I love how it's faded from silver gold to bronze. It looks so beautiful. And I'm just going to blend out the edges just so the shadow and the pigments blend in together beautifully. I just want to add a little bit more glitter just because it's the holidays and you can use as much glitter as you like. So I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay. This is one of their heavy metal glitter liners. This one is in the shade Glam Rock, and I'm just going to apply this a little bit over the silver just to make it that little bit more sparkly. Not too much, just a little bit of extra sparkle. And then I'm also going to use the heavy metal liner in Midnight Cowboy, the gold. I love this one. Just give that little bit more of a gold glimmer. I love that. Now I'm going to do a wing using this Fenty Beauty Flyliner liquid eyeliner. I haven't done a wing in such a long time, but I think it would top off this makeup look really beautifully with a wing. So I'm first going to start in the middle of my eye. A wing just gives it that extra bit of glam. Just going to use the NARS Climax mascara to coat my top and bottom lashes. I'm just using some of that Amrezy and Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. And for lashes, I'm using these Eyedeal Demi Wispies. I want the eyeliner and the shimmer to really show through, so I'm using some more natural lashes for today's look. Okay, lashes are on. You can just see the difference that lashes makes to your eye look. They just look so beautiful, and I love that you can still see the liner and the shimmer, which is what I wanted for this look. Okay, now for lips, I'm going to show you two different lip options. The first one is just a nude lip that would go perfectly with this eye look. So first of all, I'm going to line my lips using the Bite Beauty lip pencil. This is number 36. I'm just going to start by overlining my lips slightly. And I'm going to fill in my lips using the Bite Beauty. This is one of their multi-sticks in the shade Blondie. And this is the colour here. It's a beautiful nude pinky brown tone. Just going to pat this onto my lips. This is such a beautiful colour. You can actually use these on your lips, cheeks and your eyes as well. They're multi-use cream product, so I absolutely love this. And for a gloss on top, I'm going to use this Becca and Chrissy Teigen collaboration Glow Gloss. This one is called Beach Bum. Just going to apply this straight over the top for that more glossy look. And then lastly, I'm going to set my face with some of the MAC Fix Plus Goldlite. I love this stuff, it's so beautiful. And for the red lip look, I'm going to start by lining my lips with this is the Cali Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Red Velvet. And next I'm going to apply the Fenty Beauty Stunner Lip Paint. I absolutely love this red. It's the perfect holiday red lip colour. And this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I love the eyes with the 3 different shimmery, glittery colours. I think it looks really pretty, especially with the wing. I think that just adds a bit more glam to the look. And I love both lip colours. Red is always something I like to wear Christmas Day, but also a nude is perfect for this eye look as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.